I'm just here.
Cash stacked up like top lettuce, like.
Yep, straight black belt in Taekwondo. I verified David's statement proudly. Good, maybe you can fight them off a little without a weapon. You seem to take pretty good care of yourself, and you'll have us to back you up if it gets tight. I should put if it gets tight, because that sounds better. After following the sound, we are already entering the woods and finding a stream. We decide to follow it down. All the while, we search for other survivors, with 3 flashlights, one being mine. Ugh. We've been walking forever now, and we haven't found anyone. Cheyenne complained after we had been walking for a few hours, still following the stream of water. She got a point, bro. We ain't seen nobody yet, and it's been a minute. Maybe we the only ones left this time. Dwayne starts to doubt. I'm not giving up until we find my sister. Alive or dead, I retort. Wait, is it just me, or is the water sounding louder the farther we go? Ty wonders. I actually almost hooked that up, but it still sounded alright. That wasn't a part of the story.
Smooth.
Smooth as a baby's butt.
Smooth as... I forget his name. Will Nelson trying to sing it.
You're not hearing things. It's definitely getting louder. David agrees. Hearing the same gross of sound as well as everyone else, it seems. Should we keep following it then? Kelly worries. Probably. Right now, this is the closest chance we have of finding somebody out here. Austin answers. Good point. Let's keep going. David continues us. We keep walking. As we travel further and further, the stream keeps getting wider. The water keeps getting deeper, and the sound of it rushing keeps getting louder. I am ahead and start getting splashed gently by the water for some reason. More steps lead me to a thin oncoming mist as well. Suddenly, my light reveals a huge ledge where the stream ends and drops off as a giant waterfall. I try to stop everyone quickly, and everyone else is just as surprised by it as I am. We all stop immediately. What the junk? I explained in astonishment. That sounds weird when I say it, but I based it on somebody that actually says that, so whatever. Where did this waterfall come from? Ty shares my amazement. We all escape the rushing water and put our feet on the land beside the waterfall. We walk along its rugged border and peek over the cliff. What we witnessed then completely shocked us beyond measure. This very cliff and waterfall are part of a giant crater in the earth.
Holy yeah.
Jesus, what made this? Hey, sorry, my bad, because Ben takes offense to that shit because he's Christian. That's one big hole, Austin whistles. You think it was a bomb? I look for an explanation.
Oh, shit.
I didn't realize I actually revealed that shit, but yeah, it was a fucking bomb, just so you know. The light, the ground being gone, they bombed the U.S. to try and get rid of the epidemic.
And I guess it failed.
Because the government didn't give a shit about people.
Well, that's the main thing about the government. Like, the first thing they worry about in, like, in the situation where outbreak happens, they worry about containing the situation before actual people.
Exactly. You like that shit, don't you?
Hell yeah.
Why do you think it came from a bomb? Well, for one thing, nothing else really explains a crater this big. And plus, the military might have been trying to get rid of the infection with bombs or something. I don't know.
Someone got explosive diarrhea.
Damn. I explained to Dwayne. That isn't part of the story. Dwayne. Not Dwayne. Why did I say Dwayne? I meant to say the word damn again.
You're in love with him, I understand.
Damn, says Kendrick Lamar. Good point, David agrees. Whoa, look guys, there's something down there. It's a light. Cassandra points out a very tiny light in the middle of the abyss of the crater. There might be a person down there. Should we go down and look? Lou puts out a suggestion. Doesn't sound safe, Kip comments, because he's a As everyone discusses the possible journey ahead, Ty checks behind the group and peers off into the distance, in the direction of the woods we came from. He seems uneasy about something. Not good, guys. What is it? Austin turns around first, then everyone else does too, out of curiosity. All of us then spot the outlined figures of 5 deformed humans with much longer limbs than most zombies.
Oh shit.
To which Ty eventually decides to call Reachers. Me, David, Dwayne, Ty, Austin, Lou, and Kip huddle together, and we ready our weapons. We're willing, but scared at the same time. Or at least, I am. I can't believe they found us out here. I wonder if they followed us, David states in nervousness. They're surrounding us. Ugh! I don't care! We've come too far now! I'm not gonna die yet! Ty yells and begins charging the infected furiously, foreshadowing. Yet. Just kidding, he probably isn't gonna die. They're coming! David alerts everyone as the Reachers suddenly leap quick and high, each in different directions, attempting to come and attack us. Let's get them! I yell my battle cry, signaling those of us with weapons to attack, while I as well make a surprisingly quick dash toward the enemy to strike back. All those without weapons stand back. After this, it kind of like cuts into cutscenes of each one of them fighting their own Reacher, basically. Austin and Lou both stand to wait and watch for the strike of a Reacher. They got what they expected rather quickly. A Reacher flashes before them and swings its arm straight at the two to hit them. Austin throws a fast jab of his knife into the Reacher without hesitation, then ducks to avoid the monster's incoming arm. Lou is ready to strike with his knife as well, but out of the ferocity of the Reacher's anger, it already throws its arm at Lou, this time, and makes an impact on him. Before Lou can cut it, I said that all wrong, but whatever. Lou glides a short way through the air until it finally makes a splash to the water. A minute after his body touches back first, the Reacher jumps right to his position and towers over him, preparing to attack. In a panic, Lou quickly jabs the Reacher several times in the gut, kind of like jacking off. When he finally stops, the monster backs off a bit.
Blood is nut.
What?
What?
Did you just say blood is nut?
Well, it kind of exploded, didn't it?
When he finally stops, the monster backs off a bit, enough for Lou to back away from it somewhat. As the Reacher regains some sense, it acts as though it is ready to go back after Lou. Austin jumps on its back from nowhere, stabs it in the back of the head once, holds it in place for a moment, then takes it out and stabs it again in the same spot. Austin gets off of it, and after screaming, the Reacher falls over dead, and Austin reaches to pull his knife back out of its head, then reaches his hand for Lou to help him back up. Come on, motherfucker. We're good. Kind of like that. It doesn't say that, but that's kind of how it goes. A small distance from Lou and Austin, a Reacher lunges at Dwayne as he attempts to shoot it several times. Each shot misses as the Reacher is speeding closer and closer to him. With it just feet away, he finally gets a favorable shot, which throws the Reacher off a bit. As it recovers, Dwayne quickly unloads his pistol, then slips an extra magazine of ammo out of his pocket, which he also took from the store that we were at, and loads it into the gun. The Reacher cries at him and comes at him again, slinging its long, nasty arms, reaching out its elongated, skinny fingers. Okay, so it does have long fingers. It makes contact and wraps its hand around his face and throws him to the side. But just as it hits him, Dwayne reshoots it. He gets up from being flung, then begins walking toward the Reacher again. Damn, we're gonna have a lot of shit for this.
I'm not even doing shit, my brain hurts.
Where was that? He gets up from being flung, then begins walking toward the Reacher again, as it also gets up from recovering, then pulls out a second pistol hidden in his pants. Reaches both up. Dude! That's basically how it goes. Alright, so
Pulls his pistol from his pants. Ladies, this is for you.
oh, you like that, don't you?
You like that, don't you? Huh? You like that, don't you? Yeah. You like that, don't you?
Alright, I'm good.